Afternoon, right? To celebrate our spring 2025 graduates. You'll be doing a lot of clapping, but can I get some cheers for our graduates right now? Woo! We are so excited you're here to show your love and support and cheerlead our wonderful graduates here. This is a great time as a reminder to check your phone, make sure it's on vibrate or silent, make sure nothing's interrupting any speeches here. We have a great ceremony set for you. We'll start off with the welcome, have a leadership speech, go through the student speaker, go through the introduction of graduates, and then we'll end with a faculty processional. So we would love to introduce and begin our faculty processional to kick off the ceremony.
Graduates, you may be seated. Faculty, you can be seated too. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Washington State University College of Nursing, YAKIMA, Convocation for the spring of 2025. My name is Dr. Ryan Hunt. I am the campus coordinator here in Yakima and have had the great privilege of spending time with our wonderful graduates more than once. We would like to acknowledge that Washington State University locations statewide are on the traditional homelands of Native peoples who have lived in this region from ancient times. The university expresses its deepest respect and gratitude for these original and current caretakers of the region. I want to take a moment here and give a very special welcome to all the family members, friends, and those who have supported our wonderful graduates this far through nursing school. At the WSU College of Nursing, we realize that no one can get through nursing school by themselves. It truly takes a team to be able to do this. If it was not for you, we wouldn't be here today. So as we honor our graduates, we honor you as well. I would also like to recognize some of our faculty that are up front here and thank them for their dedication, very long hours sometimes, and sometimes some sleepless nights worrying about our students, especially particular ones. I would also like to recognize Dr. Ann Mason, who is the Associate Dean. I'm not getting through this today. For Academic Affairs of the College of Nursing. We are truly thankful to have her here and participating with us, and thank her for her support of our students. At this time, we will have the great opportunity to hear a few words from Dr. Mason. Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Ann Mason, and I am the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs in the College of Nursing. Dean Coythen is very regretful that she was not able to come this time around. It's always a special time for her to recognize all of our graduates around the state, see you in person, and extend her heartfelt congratulations, and I hope to convey that to you today. I would like to welcome you, graduates, as a colleague. You are joining more than 10,000 Coug nurses nationwide, if you can believe that. Whether you engage in patient care, research, or teaching, or administration and leadership, you'll take with you the spirit of partnership that we embody at Washington State University. Coug nurses rise to the healthcare challenges of today. We applaud your hard work and all the late nights that you spent preparing for clinical rotations, and the missed family events that you had in place for studying for exams. We recognize not only the sacrifices of the past several years, but the incredible accomplishments that you have experienced. I ask that you share the Coug nursing characteristics of partnership and collaboration as you move through your career. And remember, our profession welcomes you with open arms, confident that you are well prepared to meet these challenges in today's healthcare environment. Keep in touch. We love to hear from our alumni, and they often provide us the best guidance and inspiration for current students in the program. We congratulate you and wish you the very, very best.
Thank you, Dr. Mason. And thank you for all your work and efforts to help us here in Yakima. We will now have the wonderful opportunity to hear from one of our graduates, Isa Avalos, who has been chosen to represent our graduating nurses.
Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. I was honestly hoping they'd forget that I was giving this speech today, but nevertheless, here we are. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Isa Jesus Avalos Vizcaíno. I want to start off by thanking and welcoming all the loved ones, the family members of those who showed up today on this special occasion of this year's Spring 2025 Convocation. And thank you to my classmates for giving me this opportunity to be their speaker today. I appreciate it, although I'm going to keep it in mind. Over 625 days from August 15, 2023 to May 1st of 2025, about 600 assignments turned in, and several group cries later, we have finally earned our Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Congratulations. I'm sure we can agree that it's not come easy. We've had countless sleepless nights, emotional breakdowns, frustration, lots, and I mean lots of anxiety, self-doubt, and constant fatigue. Now, do me a favor and think back when we were all accepted in this rigorous program. Some of us were shocked. Some of us probably yelled of excitement. And others probably cried happy tears, but please don't ask my wife. She's going to lie to you. I didn't cry. I was actually cutting onions when I was reading the email. We never knew this profession would put us in a journey that made us stronger, not only just mentally, but physically as well. We built some muscle, boosting patients and repositioning them. Some of us even started having back problems. Nursing school made us more human and helped us blend hearts with science and helped us develop a heart that is both soft and unshakable. It helped us grow into compassion, confidence in ways we never imagined, Even Emily started to be a little bit nice, which was shocking to all of us. But looking back from where we started to where we are, Florence Nightingale had nothing on us. However, we couldn't have done anything without people who guided us, challenged us, and believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves, whether it was our loved ones, family, friends, or faculty. We thank you all. A special thanks to the YAKIMA nursing faculty and professors who were more than just teachers for us. You were mentors, role models, and steady sources of support. You taught us the science behind every decision and critical thinking behind every assessment, even though we feared simulations. I'm sorry, Shauna, we totally did. It's not that we didn't want to talk in the morning, we just did not like simulation. I just want to make sure you know that I never want to do that again. We know it wasn't easy balancing lectures, lab work, clinical prep, and grading. We didn't always love the grading moment, but we're still pretty grateful on what it made us. But through every class, every clinical evaluation, every piece of feedback, you shaped us. I think it's safe to say our phrase has been to be resilient. We have been required to withstand and recover from very difficult curriculum, clinicals, personal life, and school schedules with practicum. But becoming resilient creates an advantage, so I thank the WSU College of Nursing with this. Resilient will help us in high-stress situations that comes with being nurses. Things like long hours, emotional challenges that come with bedside nurses, and physical exhaustion that's coming with us in the future. Just remember, having resilience doesn't mean to say yes to everything, but also requires to set boundaries. It doesn't mean to suppress your feelings, but also to acknowledge them. And it doesn't mean to handle everything on your own, but as a team. If you guys were able to look to your left and right, you get to quickly find out you were never alone. We were doing this together. So I turn my attention to my classmates. We have created great memories taking pictures, even if Brian didn't want to be in them, We know he wanted to. I'm going to miss the middle row always snacking, gossiping, giving each other relationship advice, and fighting because they were poorly planned plans. Hearing Laura's distinctive laugh and the back row minding their own business, but always managing to find a way to be dragged into the middle row's discussions. I look around and see so many smiling faces. We get to see each other at our worst, and we got to see each other at our best. We got to be there every step of the way. I strongly believe we've created an unshakable bond in which we'll remember each other based on the trauma we've surpassed. I can strongly also say in a time of need, I know that I will be in good hands having either one of you as my nurses. Just remember, don't push potassium. I am forever grateful to have been alongside each and one of your journeys, and I wish you nothing but the best in not only your education, but your future careers and in life. It's not only my privilege to be up here to represent and to speak in behalf of all of you today, but to also be able to look at you guys in the eyes and congratulate you one more time. Congratulations on getting through every semester. Congratulations on turning in every assignment you needed to. Congratulations on feeling the warmth of the light at the end of the tunnel, and especially congratulations to making yourselves proud. Congratulations to this year's Washington State University Spring Nursing Class of 2025. Go Cougs.
Thank you, Isa. Although I have some bad news for you. You'll still have simulation. Oh, and by the way, the facilitator is nowhere near as nice as Sharna. Today we honor the graduates from within the WSU College of Nursing. These students will now be embarking upon their nursing journey, hopefully not stumbling too much as they start. Following nursing tradition, we will be presenting them with their nursing pin. The tradition of the nursing pin dates to the 1800s in Florence Nightingale. Historically, the faculty of hospital-based nursing programs would give badges or pins to their graduates to symbolize the graduates' skills and excellence in nursing. Today, we bestow the nursing pin to those who have accomplished a rigorous, very rigorous course of study and have proven that they are ready to put themselves out there to the world as professional nurses. This symbolizes that they are qualified to take the RN board examination and be licensed as registered nurses. They are also committing themselves to a life of service and to the core values of the WSU nurse, which are so I lose my place on the page. All right. Compassion, accountability, respect, excellence, and social justice. The pin the graduates received today has the symbol of the lamp of learning. The use of the lamp in nursing also dates back to Florence Nightingale, who is known as the Lady of the Lamp, as she did rounds in the hospital during the Crimean War. The lamp represents the nurse's dedication, care, compassion, selfless work, and is the symbol of the light that the nurse should be to their patients and others. Today, reading the introductions of the pre-licensure BSN students will be faculty members Diana Swayze and Nina Reese. Students, please come forward as your name is read.
I'm so proud to be standing here before you guys. And I remember you, J1, day one, and you had the thrill to have me and Kylie as your instructor for the first year in your junior year. So I'm honored to be here with you guys, proud of you guys. You guys have came a long ways. Laura Andrade, pinned by Myra Olivo. First and foremost, I want to thank my dad, Miguel Andre, for being there from the beginning, driving 3 hours to Pullman and back the same day, just to pick me up. And always reminding me to never give up. My dad has made me value education, as he did not have the opportunity, but came to this country seeking a dream for his future children. And for that, I will be forever grateful. I also want to thank my partner and my family for supporting me through this journey. Lastly, to my cohort, thank you for making these past 2 years an amazing journey. We struggled together, but we also shared a lot of laughs and reminded each other that this will all be worth it. Some of my favorite memories will be the times that the girls and I went to the coffee shop while on our break between class, and for some reason, Sarai was a designated driver all the time. But we concluded that she may not be the best driver. However, I will still trust my life with her and the girls as nurses. My future plans are hopefully to start my nursing career as an emergency nurse. My hopes are that I get to work local where I can take care of my community and make it a better place.
I will be translating Laura's speech in Spanish. Primero que nada y ante todo, quiero agradecer a mi papá Miguel Ángel Andrade por estar ahí desde el principio, conduciendo 3 horas de ida y vuelta hasta Pullman el mismo día solo para recogerme y recordándome siempre que nunca debería de rendirme. Mi papá me ha hecho valorar la educación, ya que él no tuvo la oportunidad, pero vino a este país buscando un sueño para sus futuros hijos y por eso le estaré eternamente agradecido. También quiero agradecer a mi pareja y a mi familia por apoyarme durante esta trayectoria. Por último, a mis compañeros, gracias por hacer de estos 2 últimos años una experiencia increíble. Luchamos juntos, pero también compartimos muchas risas y nos recordábamos unos a otros que todo valdría la pena. Algunos de mis recuerdos favoritos durante esta trayectoria eran las veces que las chicas y yo íbamos al café durante el descanso entre clases. Por alguna razón, Saraí siempre era la conductora designada, pero llegamos a la conclusión de que quizás no es la mejor conductora. Sin embargo, todavía confiaría mi vida en ella y en las chicas como enfermeras. Mis planes para el futuro: mi plan es comenzar mi carrera de enfermería como enfermera en la sala de emergencias. Mi esperanza es poder trabajar localmente, donde pueda cuidar de mi comunidad y hacerla un lugar mejor.
Jennifer Cortez. Pinned by Myra Olivo. I dedicate my nursing degree to my children, Aubrey and Ezra. They were my biggest motivators. My husband, Oscar, thank you for helping me through the hard days and celebrating the good moments. To my mom and sisters, thank you for always being there for me. Sylvia, thank you for the long nights with Ezra and letting me focus on school. I couldn't have done it without you all, including my amazing cohort. A funny story from school: I showed up to practicum at Gilbert Elementary School, and Crystal called me to see if I was on my way to practicum. I was confused because I was already there. I was supposed to be at Garfield Elementary. The school nurse didn't even question while I was there, but at least I got a full tour. I plan to stay at Children's Village and work as a pediatric nurse.
I will also be translating Jennifer's speech. Dedico mi título de enfermería a mis hijos Aubrey y Ezra, quienes fueron mi mayor motivación. A mi esposo Oscar, gracias por ayudarme a superar los días difíciles y celebrar los buenos momentos. Y a mi mamá y hermanas, gracias por estar siempre ahí para mí. A Silvia, gracias por las largas noches con Ezra y por permitirme concentrarme en la escuela. No podría haberlo hecho sin todos ustedes, incluyendo mi increíble grupo de compañeros. Una anécdota divertida fue cuando me presenté a la práctica en la escuela primaria Gilbert y Crystal me llamó para ver si ya venía en camino a la práctica. Estaba confundida porque yo ya estaba ahí. Es que tenía que haber estado en la escuela primaria Garfield, no Gilbert. La enfermera de la escuela ni siquiera cuestionó por qué estaba ahí. Bueno, por lo menos me dieron un buen recorrido completo. Para el futuro planeo quedarme en Children's Village y trabajar como una enfermera pediátrica.
Sarai Escudora. Pinned by Myra Olivo. First and foremost, I want to take the time to thank God, my parents, my sister, my family, my boyfriend, my best friends, and my Macy's family. I only had 3 sentences to write this, but each one of you present today has a very special place in my heart. I am grateful for all the support I received from you all, Mom and Dad, for all the opportunities you didn't have, and for being brave, leaving your country, not knowing anything from me, but to have a better future. I thank you. We did it. My funniest memory in school was going to my clinical rotation in Grandview. I was going 4 miles over the speed limit to get there on time, since we had to be punctual. A police officer pulled me over and I told him I was a nursing student and began to cry, and begged him to follow me and to give me the ticket in front of my instructor. As he proceeded to say, "No, let me write it fast for you." I called Myra, my instructor, and she had originally told me not to speed, but I chose to panic and speed because it's nursing school. My future plans are to become an emergency department nurse and become the best nurse I can be for my community.
I will also be translating Sarai's speech. Ante todo, quiero agradecer a Dios, a mis padres, a mi hermana, a mi familia, a mi novio, a mis mejores amigos y a mi familia de la Macy's. Solo tenía permitido 3 frases para escribir esto, pero cada uno de ustedes presentes hoy tienen un lugar muy especial en mi corazón. Y estoy agradecida por todo el apoyo que recibí de todos ustedes. mamá y papá, por todas las oportunidades que no tuvieron y por la valentía de dejar su país sin conocer, para que yo tuviera un futuro mejor. Gracias, lo logramos. Mi recuerdo más gracioso de la escuela de enfermería fue cuando iba a mi rotación en Grandview. Iba 4 millas arriba del límite de velocidad para llegar a tiempo, ya que siempre teníamos que ser puntuales. Un policía me detuvo y le dije que era estudiante de enfermería. Empecé a llorar y le rogué que me siguiera y que me diera mi multa delante de mi instructora. Procedió a decir, no, mejor déjame escribir la multa rápido. Llamé a Mayra, mi instructora, y ella me había dicho que no excediera la velocidad por andar deprisa, pero decidí entrar en pánico y acelerar porque era la escuela de enfermería. Mis planes para el futuro son convertirme en enfermera del departamento de emergencias y ser la mejor enfermera que pueda ser para mi comunidad.
Riley Lackey. Pinned by Myra Olivo. I would like to acknowledge my family for their love, patience, and encouragement, which kept me going through the tough times. A heartfelt thank you to my professors and clinical instructors for their wisdom, guidance, and dedication in shaping me into a skilled nurse. Lastly, I am incredibly grateful for the fellow students for their shared commitment to our goals. Everyone offered their support, understanding, laughter, making this journey a little brighter. Thank you. I was working in the funny story. I was working in the cardiac catheterization lab when the patient began experiencing irregular heartbeat. The surgeon asked if I wanted to cardiovert the patient, and I agreed. The staff gave me instructions, and I followed them. But when the patient was shocked, another staff member simultaneously made a creeping, moaning noise as the patient moved, which completely freaked me out, and of course, everyone got a good laugh at it. Welcome to nursing, really. My future plan is to work in the operating room and eventually become a registered nurse first assist. Brian Wynn. Pinned by Myra Olivo. Short and sweet. I want to thank my family, friends, and instructors for supporting me through nursing school. Your encouragement kept me going. I couldn't have done it without you. Funny story. One time when I was trying to put an NG tube in a mannequin, I was struggling to get it in the right spot. When I finally thought I had it in the right place, I realized somehow it went through the mannequin's eye. My plan for the future is to work in the hospital as an ICU nurse. Estefany Sierra. Pinned by Myra Olivo. I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, my brother Marvin for being the greatest motivation on this journey. They have seen how hard it was to get where I am right now, and without their unconditional love and support, this wouldn't have been possible. Dad, Mom, Marvin, I am eternally grateful for everything you have done for me. I want you to know that all of your sacrifices, hard work, and love never go unnoticed. I love you with all my heart. And to my girls, my nursing friends, thank you for the laughs, the studying, the crying, and all of your support. I am grateful to have shared this journey with you. A funny story from nursing school, I was constantly being paired up with Brian and watching him do his skills, especially the NG tube placement, which most of the time ended up with the tube coming out of the mannequin's eyeball. But don't worry, he's good now. As for the future, I am excited to spend more time with my family and travel. My future job plan is to work in a hospital on a pediatric and a neonatal ICU floor where I will have the opportunity to make a difference on the little ones.
I will also be translating Stephanie's speech. Quiero agradecer a mi familia, mi mamá, mi papá, mi hermano Marvin y Liz por ser mi mayor motivación en esta trayectoria. Han visto lo difícil que fue llegar a donde estoy ahora y sin su amor y apoyo incondicional esto no hubiera sido posible. Papá, mamá y Marvin, estoy eternamente agradecida por todo lo que han hecho por mí. Quiero que sepan que todos sus sacrificios, esfuerzos y amor nunca pasan desapercibidos. Los amo con todo mi corazón. Y amigas enfermeras, gracias por las risas, las sesiones del estudio y llanto, y por todo su apoyo. Estoy agradecida de haber compartido este trayecto con ustedes. Mi recuerdo más gracioso de la escuela de enfermería era que constantemente me ponían de compañero a Brian y lo veía practicar sus habilidades, sobre todo la colocación de la sonda nasogástrica, que casi siempre terminaba con la sonda saliéndose del ojo del maniquí. Pero no se preocupen, ya lo hace bien. En cuanto al futuro, estoy emocionada de pasar más tiempo con mi familia y poder viajar. En el futuro planeo trabajar en la unidad de pediatría o en cuidados intensivos neonatales de un hospital, donde tendré la oportunidad de ayudar a los más pequeños.
Edith Zaragoza. I want to express my deepest gratitude to my husband, Salvador, and my two boys, Carlos and Rigo. My husband took on all the responsibilities at home, allowing me to dedicate myself completely to nursing school. I could not have done this without his unconditional love and support. My boys, your faith in me, your hugs, your words of encouragement on the hard days reminded me why I started this journey in the first place. You both are and will forever be my biggest motivation. This huge achievement is not just mine, it belongs to my family. Those love and sacrifices made it possible. One of the funniest moments in nursing school was watching Sarai trying to jump her 4-foot fence at 5:30 in the morning after her car got locked in the driveway. Knowing we couldn't be late, that must have been really important. It is important. I tried to hold her as I climbed over it, but she still ended up ripping her scrub pants. We laughed the entire way to clinical, and I'm still sad I didn't get it on camera. I'm excited to share that I have accepted a job at Multicare YAKIMA Memorial Hospital on the telemetry oncology unit. I am looking forward to growing as a nurse and eventually earning specialty certifications.
Going to translate Edith. Quiero expresar mi más profunda gratitud a mi esposo Salvador y a mis dos hijos Carlos y Rigo. Mi esposo asumió todas las responsabilidades de nuestro hogar, lo que me permitió dedicarme por completo a la escuela de enfermería. No hubiera podido hacer esto sin su amor y apoyo incondicional. A mis hijos, su fe en mí, sus abrazos y sus palabras de ánimo en los días difíciles me recordaron por qué comencé esta trayectoria en primer lugar. Ustedes dos son y siempre serán mi mayor motivación. Este logro no es solo mío, pertenece a mi familia, cuyo amor y sacrificios lo hicieron posible. Uno de los momentos más chistosos durante la escuela de enfermería fue cuando vi a Saraí intentar saltar su cerca de 4 pies a las 5:30 de la mañana, después de que su coche se quedó encerrado en el camino de la entrada. Sabiendo que no podíamos llegar tarde, intenté sujetarla mientras saltaba, pero aún así terminó rompiéndose los pantalones del uniforme de enfermería. Nos reímos todo el camino a la práctica. Todavía me da pena que no pude grabar ese momento. Me complace compartirles que acepté una oferta de trabajo en Multicare YAKIMA Memorial Hospital en la unidad de telemetría oncología. Espero con ansias desarrollarme como enfermera y con el tiempo obtener certificaciones de especialidad.
Mariana Tilley. Pinned by Ryan Hunt. I would like to thank my mom, dad, sister, and brother-in-law. I could not have done it without your support and love. I share this accomplishment with you today. A funny story or memory from nursing school is when our pediatric professor had a costume contest on Halloween. I went to Party City the day after before Halloween, and the only costumes they had left were white, curly-haired judge wigs and an array of random celebrity costumes. Naturally, I went with the judge wig. It was the itchiest thing I've had on my head during the 3-hour lecture. I wore my dad's thick reading glasses to better the costume, but I won. $10 Starbucks gift card never felt so good. After graduation, I'll be working as a mother-baby nurse at YAKIMA Memorial Hospital. Caitlin Barton. Penned by my grandma, Diane Barton, who's a retired RN. I would like to thank all of my family, classmates, and boyfriend Garrett, and everyone who has supported me through nursing school. I wouldn't have been able to get through school without you all. My plan for the future is to find a job in Spokane and start my nursing career. I hope to work as an OB nurse one day.
I just want to say if anyone's not feeling well, there's a nurse in the room. Okay. Crystal Collin is being pinned by Ruby Collin, her sister and RN. I want to give my deepest thanks to my parents and family for their constant support and encouragement throughout this journey. I'm incredibly thankful to my friends for their encouragement, kindness, and constant support and positivity throughout this journey. I also want to thank my professors for their guidance and knowledge they shared that helped me grow both personally and professionally. Most of all, I want to thank my grandmother, whose strength and love inspired me to pursue nursing. A funny memory from nursing school was when Melissa placed a fake cockroach on my laptop during class, and I gasped so loudly that everyone turned and looked and asked what had happened. To this day, she still carries that cockroach in her wallet, and she even named it Fred. My plan is to become an ED nurse shortly after passing the NCLEX. I also plan to continue my education and pursue a DNP in the future to grow further in my nursing career. Melissa White, being pinned by Ruby Collin. I would like to express a deep gratitude to my husband, Justin, and children, Anders and Nolan, who gave endless support over the last 2 years, and my friend and classmate, Crystal Collin. Thank you. A special thank you to my teachers, Myra, Diana, Nina, Ryan, Sharna, Crystal, and especially Mary Gonzalez, who welcomed me back. That's in capitals. She does not have any reflections, but looks forward to sleeping in and having a clean house. I will be working in the oncology unit of a hospital and extending my education as a family nurse practitioner in the near future. Sarah Komnick, being pinned by Mary Komnick. I would like to thank my family for their endless support, love, and encouragement throughout my college journey. I will forever be grateful for all the sacrifices you made to help me along the way. This accomplishment belongs to all of us, as I wouldn't be here without you. I would also like to thank everyone here today to celebrate with me, as your support means the world to me. A funny memory. During one of our OB simulations, our simulated patient was a full mannequin, but we also had 2 partial mannequins to practice skills on. During my sim portion, our patient needed a catheter inserted, so I was going to insert a catheter in the partial mannequin. However, my classmates were working on the full mannequin and repositioning, so while I waited for them to finish, I stood there with the catheter in my hand for 5 minutes, and in the end, never put it in. My immediate plans is to begin a nurse residency program at Providence Everett in July, where I'll be working on an observation unit. In the future, I hope to pursue my passion for obstetrics after gaining more experience and expanding my skills as a nurse. Cambria Hyatt, being pinned by Kylie Piper. I would like to sincerely thank my family, friends, and especially my fiance Tanner for their love, support, and encouragement throughout nursing school. I'm so grateful to my professors and clinical instructors for their guidance, patience, and for challenging me to grow both professionally and personally. A special thank you to my classmates and friends who stood by me through the long nights and tough days. One funny memory was when Mariana walked into class on Halloween dressed as an old male judge, completely confident as if it were any other day, 10 out of 10 costume. And of course, celebrating each semester completed with my classmates. My future plans are to get married in June, honeymoon in July, and start my career as a nurse in Spokane. Allison Kruger, being pinned by Chea Kruger. Thank you to my husband, Cato, for being there with me all through it. Thank you to my family for their support and love. Thank you to all my classmates for going through the past 2 years with me. I'm very thankful this was a group of people I got to go through nursing school with. And she did not share a funny memory, but her plan is to get a job in the ICU or the emergency department. Kylie Ripplinger. The person pinning is Rachel Whitby, her aunt. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to my parents for their unwavering support and encouragement through my college journey. The sacrifices you've made and the love you've shown have shaped me into who I am today, and I carry that with me into this next chapter. Every step of this journey was made easier because you were there to lift me up and motivate me and keep pushing forward, and I'm forever grateful for the foundation you provided. This accomplishment is as much yours as it is mine. I would also like to thank everyone who is here today to support this milestone of mine. Her funny memory. My first semester of nursing school, my resident in the nursing facility we had clinical asked for my phone number so she could keep me updated on her recovery. So I gave it to her because I didn't know that wasn't allowed, LOL. Then I told my clinical instructor, Diane, about it, and I had to go back and tell the resident she couldn't actually have my phone number and to delete it from her phone. After taking a couple months off to rest, rejuvenate, and travel Europe, I plan to apply to Seattle Children's Nurse Residency Program and/or Swedish Nurse Residency Program in hopes to pursue my passion in pediatrics and NICU nursing. Isa Avalos Vizcaino. Being pinned by Sharna Clark. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to my family for their unwavering love, support, and encouragement throughout this journey, but a special thank you to my incredible wife. You've been my biggest cheerleader even when things felt impossible, and your belief in me kept me going. This achievement is as much yours as it is mine. Only you and I truly know how difficult this was to obtain. One of the most shocking but funny moments I've had was during my specialty ER rotation in Sunnyside in J2. A nurse was accessing an implanted port to assess for possible infection in the patient. When she was going to flush the site, her intention was to pop open the flush with her legs since her hands were full, but she hit the wrong syringe and squirted blood all over the wall. I spent the next 30 minutes laughing with her while cleaning the blood from the ceiling. Get the sanitation department. My goal is to work as an ICU nurse to gain as much experience as is necessary to continue my education and one day hope to become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. Emily Nishi, being pinned by Sharna Clark. I would like to thank my mother and father for their love and support through my nursing journey. From practicing validations to wake-up calls on clinical days, their encouragement and unwavering support helped me get through long weekends and endless exams. I would also like to express my gratitude and love for my friends and amazing cohort who made this experience 1,000 times better. One of my favorite memories from nursing school is the group dinners we shared, where we would unwind, enjoy each other's company, and have meaningful conversations that made the challenges of the program feel a little easier. After graduation, I plan to slow down and pick up shift at the skilled nursing facility I currently work at while I study for the NCLEX. In the future, I hope to work as an RN with an obstetrics unit in the Valley, but would be happy to further my foundational nursing skills in a cardiac telemetry unit as well. For now, I am happy to enjoy a more stress-free academic life and plan on traveling and enjoying life in the summer months to come.
We also want to recognize, as you might see, there's one more pin up on the table. And we want to make sure that we recognize Jolie Pizzell. Unfortunately, Jolie thought that going on a cruise was more fun than being here. We further want to recognize graduating RN to BSN students, Kylie Carter, Erin Lorovic, Gloria Morales, Maria Orazeba Zendayas, Irene Rangel, Juliette Russo, and Neelis Stern, who could not be here with us today. We also want to do a special recognition for our Doctorate of Nursing Practice graduate, Kylie Piper, who is here with us today and trying to hide now. Kylie will be going to commencement ceremonies in Tri-Cities to be hooded. Once again, thank you for being here today. Thank you for helping our graduates. Nursing school at any level presents some of the hardest courses at any university. It requires a different kind of training and thinking than is used for any other type of study. These students have been successful despite challenges and changes in faculty, life, and other difficulties. For our students today is a very momentous occasion. A celebration of dedication, perseverance, flexibility, and the culmination of years of hard work. So graduates, right now, I'd like you to stand up. I want you to turn around and look at the people to your side and behind you. Look at the faces of those who have supported you and believed in you throughout this journey. Please thank these wonderful people with a round of applause. Okay, now face forward. And look at the faculty who have spent countless hours and, once again, some sleepless nights trying to teach you and seeing in you what sometimes you couldn't see in yourselves, the great nurses that you've become. Please give your faculty a round of applause. Now, look to your left and look to your right. And look at those people who have been with you during the highs and the lows, the hard classes, the long clinicals, the late study nights, and every up and down of nursing school. And give yourselves a round of applause. Finally, I'd like all those past, present nurses to stand up, please. Look around. These are the people whose shoulders you stand on, who paved the way for you to be the great nurses that you can be. You can sit down now. Now, as you get ready to embark on your amazing nursing careers, I urge you to always remember the essence of nursing, to see beyond the illness or injury and embrace the humanity of every individual who crosses your path. Nursing at any level is not merely a profession. It's not just a job. It's a calling. It's a noble vocation that demands compassion, skill, and commitment to the well-being of those we serve. So now I give you this charge to embrace opportunities for continuous education and remain curious about the ever-evolving field of healthcare. Seek out mentors who will guide and inspire you, and remember to mentor others along the way. Nursing is not a solitary effort. It is a collaborative effort that requires effective communication, teamwork, and mutual respect. Embrace the diversity of your coworkers. Learn from them. Finally, I want you to know how much WSU College of Nursing in Yakima is proud of you. We wish you the best in your careers. We hope that you will still keep in touch with us and remember that we're here. Maybe even come by for a visit so you can tell us about the great things that we know you're going to do. Thank you, and go Cougs. Graduates, please come down and stand in front of the backdrop. And we now invite one of our amazing faculty, Myra Olivo, who we also need to recognize as a new graduate with her master's degree. Myra will lead our graduates in moving the tassel.
It is my honor to present the turning of the tassel ceremony for this class, as we have spent several semesters, many hours over multiple counties with them. Please, graduates, turn your tassel from the right to the left. And congratulations, nursing graduates, for the class of 2025.
Our graduates have requested one more photo op while they're still here. So gather, you're gonna have to have some people kneeling and things in front of the backdrop so we can get some good pictures here. And yes, this is exactly the way they are in clinical. It's like herding cats most of the time. I was actually wondering why they put some of the shorter ones in the back of it first, so. Perfect. We would now ask that you remain seated while the graduates follow the faculty out during the faculty recession.